Because the reasoning of so many Nigerians is that all these politicians are the same. And difficult to believe them because they're more or less the same. What message? I'm saying, what are you telling yourselves in the coalition?
What we are saying,
because there must be a message that will resonate.
Absolutely,
saying it's Nigerians against the APC.
Yes.
APC will say they are with the Nigerian people, they are for the Nigerian people.
Yes.
Who should we now believe as Nigerian people?
Now, let me be very honest with you. In Nigeria, just like when we had military regime, any revolution by any officer of the middle or lower cadre never succeeded in Nigeria. Whether from Kaduna and Zogu, whether through Bokasoka Dinka, whether through Oka. And there is a reason for that. And that is why in Nigeria, we need a man of conscience who is experienced, who might even be from the old cadre, but has made up his mind that he wants a new Nigeria. If you're expecting a younger person to come in the midst of these sharks, they will swallow him up. And I'm telling you, an Obama can come to Nigeria and will not win election. Not because people will not vote for him, but they will steal it from him. So what we have now in Nigeria is that we have a system that needs to be fought, that needs to be taken out.
Can you trust the people we are seeing in that video? That the new wave of Nigerian politicians that are going to cause change? Because if some people have said Nigerians rejected PDP,
yes,
you are saying Nigerians no longer like APC, but these are a combination of the two parties.
Okay, now let's look at it this way. Assuming an article comes into power, assuming, and takes us back to the Obasanjo years, he would have been a hero. He would have paid up all our debts. He would not acquire new debts. He would have made sure there's no security problem all around Nigeria. He was the vice president. I'm just using him as an example because he's the only person that has been in the presidency from 1999. Assuming he can even take us, because it is the terribleness of the successive government that keeps beatifying the predecessors. I never knew any government would be worse than Buhari's government. I must be very honest with you.
Are you saying that the Tinubu government is
the worst in the history of this country?
Is that fair to say?
How would
Based on the policy direction of this government?
How would I define a president that from the first day in office, when even there is a law that says fuel subsidy will go by June 30th, and the first thing you were able to say, fuel subsidy gone. And on top of it, you floated the Naira. Who told you?
Is it a bad thing to do? Flotation of the Naira?
Let me tell you.
Isn't that what a lot of the economists were?
It's a terrible thing to do. Let me tell you why. And I'm an economist. The only thing that will sustain your Naira is a strong industrial base and a steady export market. What is sustaining your Naira vis-a-vis foreign currency is not your ability to print more Naira. It's your ability to export more products.
Even when your Naira is totally dependent on foreign consumption.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you producing?
That's why you cannot float it. What you should do is to make policies and implement policies that will sustain Naira. How do you do it? You must endeavor to put in policies that will stop and minimize your import so that your export will be higher, so that the demand for Naira will be higher than the demand for
So it was a bad decision as far as
very terrible.
But let me ask you quickly, sir.
And the policies they are implementing, they're increasing importation more.
Now,
they just liberalize your importing rice again, importing this, and that is why the people that are producing locally are holding up and suffering.
Let's come to these and quickly. There are those who believe that Tinubu will have an easy work to victory in 2027. That in fact, his 33% victory margin will be doubled in 2027.
Yes.
Are you worried about that?
That's why I told you that it's braggadocio. Mere bragging.
So
where is the vote coming from?
You think it cannot happen?
Nigerians would rather not go and vote at all.
Their party controls more than half of the state of the federation.
More people endorsed Goodluck Jonathan.
So that could be a template.
For 2015 election.
Are you
endorsing
Tinubu? Are you aware that?
And yet,
are you aware that there are those who are saying that the chairmanship, the pro tem chairman, is a southern man? It means that there's a likelihood that the new coalition candidate, presidential candidate, might come from the north.
I have said it clearly. Nobody is going to stop anybody from contesting for the presidential ticket in the coalition. Nobody.
So an El-Rufai can be a candidate.
If he wants to,
can be a candidate.
Yes.
Even when there is a Buhari of 8 years, Bola Tinubu of 4 years.
And that is
would that be a balance in the minds of Nigerians?
No. Let's come. That is why I am going to support after this time around 1 term for any executive position, 1 term of 6 years, because these 2 terms bring us into confusion when somebody had taken 1 term. Why? Politicians have shown that it's very difficult to trust, even when the person promises 1 term. So if somebody had taken a term from the south and it is in middle of the game and the person is not performing like Tinubu, you're going to get into a problem. If you get another southerner, he's going to be there for 8 years. The North will say, no, this is injustice. Nobody will allow Tinubu to continue.
Let's close quickly. And just in less than 60 seconds.
So the best is to throw it open. When the best comes in, every other person will support the best. And the person will promise me to take,
you have told me in an interview that Atiku and Peter Obi are none of your option.
And Tinubu. That was my opinion. That was my personal opinion.
In the coalition, it does look like you might be back to a man who believe that you betrayed him, that you are like a Judas.
Well, you know, I will allow Obi to be entitled to his own opinion. In our religion, you don't fight for God. Since he made an insinuation that Jesus had 12 and 1 turned against him, that means he's even claiming now he's the Jesus in the analogy. So he made an insinuation of betrayal.
Peter Obi?
No. How can you betray somebody you're not working for?
He didn't pay you money throughout all the time?
I didn't ask for
any.
He
didn't give you a house?
I did not ask for any.
Did you get a house?
I did not ask for any.
Did you get?
I couldn't have gotten.
Did you get money?
I did not ask for any.
So how did you betray him?
No, he should tell me.
Were you working behind him, against him?
When I worked for him, I never consulted any politician. And I'm making a public statement. I never talked with any political party.
So you were 100% loyal?
100%.
So why does it think that you had
disloyal? When I left, I told the whole world. And your program was even one of those prior programs that I used to tell the whole world. I said, from now onwards, I am not going to speak for this person again. They don't understand what betrayal means. But again, anybody who is writing or saying anything about me is a reflection of who that person is, not a reflection of who I am.
All right.
For I know who I am. I am Kenneth Okonkwo. My name responds only to the service to the Nigerian people and not to the slander of the Nigerian braggarts.
Kenneth Okonkwo, yes. Thank you so much indeed. This time around, there is nothing is looming, right?
No, nothing is looming.
Thank you, sir, Kenneth Okonkwo.
Wow. My people, I appreciate you all, although our presentation continues, but on this particular one, can somebody just tell Kenneth Okonkwo to stop talking now? Everything he's saying now is not repeating himself. He's trying to resound it to the people, force it on people. I don't know what is happening. Do you know why I'm shocked? Kenneth Okonkwo played a major role in 2023 general election, but sometimes with the role you played and you continue to do this, then Obidients, because even at this particular moment now, I can see Obidients, they are still very, very lenient, being careful in tackling Kenneth Okonkwo. But for him to continue to come out, can anybody hear me anyway? I don't know. If you can hear me, please acknowledge me. I'll acknowledge you guys shortly. For him to continue to do this to Peter Obi is not nice. It's not nice. No, this time. Not this time. Kenneth Okonkwo just focus on your politics, you've made it clear that you left Peter Obi. Just let him be. Let him be. I appreciate all my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Mother for Mama Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for that. You do happy new week to you. Happy new week to you, everyone right there. Abu Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much, Willie. I can see you in the building today. Pet Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Joshua Aya, Peter Ifio says small, Kingsley Ogera, Hickley Ford, many others, and God will bless you now, my people. Abiemese Festus, I can see right there, Buka John Oga, Mother Bella Naomi. God bless you all. Amaka E can see you right there with us as well. Christian CXL, Discussion Channel TV, and God bless you, my people. Just press on the like, help us to share, press on the dollar sign, encourage what we do here if you can. We have Wisdom Lucky, Ebuka. Yes, I've mentioned your name already. A lot of you who are there. Tony South in the building today. God bless you. Tombra TV, I can see right there. Thank you. You Desmond is right there. There, the boys with us. Kenny Hondo is with us. Thank you very much. Kenny Hondo, thank you very much already for the super chat. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. Stevie Stan, I can see right there. Thank you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Upright TV. Good evening to you all. Then we have more people there. Bex Max is with us. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us today. Some government is with us today as well. I appreciate you all. Robinson, Todo, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Good evening to you all right there. Lucy Eno, it's good to have you on the show. Then, Mike Akimbari, my brother, I can see right there. Good evening to you. And we have, who again? I have plenty to do. Arizi Chukuma, can see you. Mother Stella, myself in the building. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Then, we have Osagbovo Kongai with us. Thank you very much. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Mr. Joseph Oji in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. It's good to hear from you. Yes, when you and I chatted a couple of days ago, but this week, sometime last week, I was very, very happy. Now, seeing you in the public space now, this is beautiful. God bless you, sir. It's good to hear from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I have more of you right there just coming in. I want to say thank you so much. We need to move on because my presentation have not ended. Thank you very much, sir, for the super chat already. God bless you too. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much for all that you do. I appreciate every one of you. My people, join me to welcome in our father, Mr. Joseph Oji. You know, I appreciate you very much, sir. I'm always happy to hear from you. Yeah, Wisdom Lucky, Chooks Leo. Thank you, my wonderful people. I appreciate you all right there. Chooks, thank you. Chooks, where are you this safe? Bruce Ihalo, I can see you. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you, James Omer in the building. Thank you, Ade Adobo. Black Panther, my brother, my troublesome brother. Regina Labor, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. God bless you all, my people. Patty Solomon already with the super chat. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Winnie Igbinomba, thank you. Light, where you did? Light, you tell me, say, make I come on Saturday, we'll talk about Ifunanya. You will know where to be found. If I Light, I'm going to find you because you were the one that actually said I must come and continue that story. You guys remember I mentioned his name on Saturday. I said, Light is not here. And he's the one that told me that I must come. Light will know where to be found. Anyway, it's good to have you on the show. Dixie Darbo, thank you very much. Best man, Sakmama, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all my people. I'd like us to just move on right now. The government, the Tinubu administration have responded, to Lamido's submission. I would like us to take this one quickly together and see what they have to say. Guys, just press on the like button, help us to share. And I'll be posting out a link right now. For those of you that want to join the panel, you can start coming in.
Late MKO Abiola. He's also currently Minister of Solid Minerals. Glad to have you join us on News Night.
Thank you for having me in a long time.
Yeah, long time, really. Long time. Glad to see you again. Yeah. Well, let me just quote. Let me start this way with a quote from former Governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido. I feel entertained by Tinubu's rhetoric, the way he's dramatizing his role in Nigeria's democracy. Is Tinubu's role in Nigeria's democracy smoke without fire?
Contrarily to his own entertainment perspective, I feel very appalled at his own submissions, which were, I would ascribe largely to selective amnesia at best, or at the very worst, an impairment of the oblongata, medulla oblongata, due to some atrophy of age, or memory loss in layman's terms. Now, Sule Lamido himself was the guilty party to the sustenance of the annulment of that June 12 election. And before I go on, let me establish the basis for my authoritative submission on this issue. Everybody knows, like you mentioned, I was the editor of Sunday Concord, which was owned by MKO Abiola, who won the election. And what most people didn't know, including Sule Lamido, was that the very first public statement of MKO Abiola to the entire world of his intention to even run for office in January of 1993, I wrote it. I wrote that statement and I advertised it in all Nigerian newspapers, all Nigerian radio stations, all Nigerian television stations. I did that. So that shows you I was in the vortex of the entire June 12 saga from beginning to till today, because the saga still goes on. So Sule Lamido did not know so many things. He was secretary of the SDP. What I must, for the sake of the younger generation, establish the parameters of the establishment of SDP and the dynamics within the party at that time. Social Democratic, don't forget that IBB established two major parties, a little to the right, a little to the left. And the National Republican Convention, NRC, was to the right, SDP was to the left. Now, Sule Lamido was secretary of the SDP because prior to then, he was posturing as a leftist, as a socialist in the Nigerian political space. And everybody who is old enough or was old enough at that time knew this. Anyway, so he was SDP secretary. The late Tony Aneni was the chairman. Now, unknown to Sule Lamido, even Tinubu played a critical role in the emergence of MKO as candidate well before the election. Tinubu emerged as candidate of SDP in Jos at the Jos primaries in March. I was there. In fact, while that election...
Tinubu
MKO. Tinubu was also there. Now, there were two factions that formed the nucleus or the caucuses of SDP. One was led by the late General Musa Yar'Adua. That was the People's Front, PF. The second was the People's Social Party, PSP. Now, the People's Front was led by Yar'Adua. The PSP was formed by the Jakondes, the late Jakondes, the Ajashins, and all of that. They were the progressive wing of the SDP. So these two caucuses coalesced to form SDP. Now, Sule Lamido, Tinubu, historically, this is a historical fact, belonged in the Yar'Adua faction, the People's Front. But on the formation of SDP, it became one party. Now, Yar'Adua still held sway within the SDP. So at the Jos primaries in March of 1993, the groundswell of support for MKO to become the candidate was overwhelming.
Okay, I would just like to stop this man right there. I just wanted you guys to know that we saw it, but I don't want to continue with that. But let's listen to audio quickly, then we take it from here. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. Thank you very much, Madam Suberry, for the super chat just now. I'm very, very, very grateful, man, for all that you do. Guys, help us to share and press on the like.
Highlight some rather disturbing news. The Bayelsa State High Court Judge, Justice Umukoro, was kidnapped over the weekend by gunmen in front of a popular eatery in Yenagoa. The incident occurred around 7 p.m. on Saturday night. Justice Umukoro was with his 2 daughters and had stopped to buy bread when the kidnappers, who eyewitnesses described as masked armed men in black combat attire, resembling police or DSS operatives, attacked. Here is a video of the incident.
They should not see you. My car is tinted. Okay. You can't off it. Now why are you owning it? Why are you off the car? Oh, this is serious. Jesus Christ.
This is quite scary. Well, according to eyewitnesses, the gunmen reportedly trailed the judge and forcefully dragged him into their vehicle and drove off. Well, during the...
All right. On this one, yes, it's a very pathetic story. Very, very pathetic. We're going to listen to it. But there's a big but on this. When they talk, some of the elites, if not all, will think that, oh, not just the citizens they talk, may they suffer. You see, the kidnappers are not targeting the top elite now. Now, George, a very, very big George, now they go kidnap. So, broad daylight, they put those armor, come out. When they talk, just like yesterday, video that I posted where the police officer was saying that they served Nigeria for 35 years. And the only money where they say they want pay them, now 2 million naira for pension for 35 years. When we are telling the police officers that we are speaking for all of us, it could be like say, now our papa, our mama, now they talk for. Look now, George, and as we speak as of this moment, where I enter this broadcast, so the kidnappers still never contact any of the family members, if now ransom they need, if whatever they need. Who know what have happened now? Wait till they don't do this, George, as we talk so. The judge now, who know whether this man still there alive? The system is corrupt. The system is sinking. But no, it looks like these people don't listen to us that is crying. They don't. See what is happening. It's very sad. Because for them to not have contacted anybody at this time, who knows their mission? Who knows the destination where they take and go? Who knows if this man, this judge, is still alive? Let's move on.
The struggle, the judge's mobile phone and a pouch containing his identity cards, ATM cards, and national ID card fell along with 2 mobile phones belonging to the abductors. A passerby reportedly picked up the judge's phone and handed it to the police. The motive for the abduction remains unclear, and no contact has been made with the judge's family nor ransom.
Una go see, say, the sophisticated cars where they take kidnap this judge, see the SUV we did there. That one is about, I think that's Toyota Land Cruiser or the latest Lexus SUV. Then look at, in fact, look at the way the kidnapper, they put themselves together. The country is not working. How una say what they talk and which language you want to talk this one? For una to know, say, this country, both the rich and the poor, everybody they collect go-to. Make una let the real person rule us, make give us better country. Make help us fight hunger, insecurity. Give us better lifestyle like every other developing countries. Una said no. Una said never. Say na tribalism and go buy una. See where we dey. See where we dey. Baba Dati talk am. He say, if in fact I go your plan before we continue. Let me because I like to be going to my archive sometimes to remind these people. Because if you don't remind them, it'll be like saying they talk to yourself. Make I quickly take una back again.
It has been signed into law by the President, Commander-in-Chief, Federal Republic of Nigeria. I believe in this document. That is why I'm so lawful. That is why I'm so confident. And that is why, however extreme it is, I am saying it on national TV. I'm not taking any risks. Swearing in a ticket that has not met the constitutional requirements of the Constitution is ending democracy. And I'm repeating it. Whoever does not meet the constitutional requirement must never be sworn in. If you like, I can say it again. I'm Dr. Baba Ahmed. I'm not taking risks with my safety and with my life. But I'm repeating, swear in anybody who does not meet the constitutional requirements of our country. You are engaging in an unconstitutional act. Mr. President, do not hold that inauguration. CJ and your lordship, do not partake in unconstitutionality. I am taking these risks for the sake of my country. Yes, it is extreme and I'm saying it. It was more extreme for Yakubu to issue that certificate. It was reckless. He is putting all our lives in danger. All of us were already at risk. So what is there again in me taking risks again? What have they not done against Nigeria? What have they not abused in Nigeria? Now they'll take the constitution, they are going to swear this man in, and I should be afraid? I will not be. I'm telling you that on the 29th of May 2023, swear in Tinubu as this result is. You have ended democracy, whoever you are.
Unayeram, between you and I today, if you want to be honest to yourself, it be like say we still get democracy. Country where one person you capture the whole country. He captured the judiciary, he captured the police, he captured the army, he captured the DSS, he captured the traditional rulers, he captured the religious leaders, he captured some satanic Nigerian youth. What do I say me capture again? We not remember because he want capture everything. You don't want me to remind them. Remind them, wait till I want me capture because don't capture everything finish. My trouble. Let's move on.
Demanded. Justice Umukoro is known for driving himself without security details while off duty and was a former state chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association. The Bayelsa State Police Command has confirmed the incident and initiated a discreet investigation. I mean, we had our correspondent, Theophilus Agidi, also cover the story. I believe that he even spoke with some lawyers in that area. And I think that they said they're down in tools and they're going to go out to protest. This is so scary. I believe you even said that you were in Bayelsa State over the weekend as well. But this is what we're seeing in Nigeria. Over the weekend, at least 71 people were killed in several states across the country. In Kebbi State, 30 lives were lost due to bandit attacks. In the Zuru communities, Borno State experienced a suicide bomb attack at a food joint in the Konduga local government area. Additionally, a bomb explosion occurred in Kano State, and mob action in Plateau State claimed the lives of 13 travelers in the Mangu district of Mangu local government area. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Vice President Kashim Shettima, and Governors Caleb Mutfwang of Plateau State and Uba Sani of Kaduna State have all condemned these attacks of violence. Vimbai, I mean, these stories that happened over the weekend, quite scary. We start with the judge, and 71 people across several states lost their lives over the weekend. The security situation is becoming alarming really quickly.
It's extremely alarming. It's distressing, and especially because we're not really seeing a sense of urgency. We saw what happened in Benue. Yes, the president visited Benue, but what has followed up since then? He made a number of proclamations. Yes, we've seen some of the stakeholders have come together. They've started meeting, but we need urgency. And, you know, what we said about Benue, Plateau, Borno, Kano, now you're looking at Bayelsa, is that this is something that is beyond talk shop. This is something that needs, whether it be state police or whether it be empowering communities, whatever it is, something needs to be done urgently. Now, we also have an issue because when we're dealing with insecurity, there are now two narratives around it, because the government maintains the position that these are political issues that can be dealt with by political solutions spearheaded by the governors of each state. But the people in most of these communities are still crying foul and saying that there's something more sinister at play. So, God, it's frustrating, but in the meantime, we need security restored in every corner of Nigeria urgently.
My heart goes out to these families. And of course, the judge in Bayelsa State, I hope that the police, find him sooner than later. Well, let's continue on what's trending. The presidency has reacted to comments made by former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, who over the weekend accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of supporting the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. Lamido claimed in an interview right here on Arise News that Tinubu only gained prominence after the formation of NADECO, and that Tinubu's mother, Alhaji Abibatu Mogaji, mobilized market women in support of the annulment. Let's take a look.
I feel highly entertained by Tinubu's rhetorics, the way he's dramatizing his own role, in Nigerian democracy. Luckily, we're all alive, we're all there, we're all, participants in that particular, sphere of political activity. So I was in the midst of it. Tinubu became relevant and noticeable after Abacha took over government. Before then, he was the Senate, was the secretary of the party. And with all respect to him, you see, he was part of those people who were supporting Babangida's annulment of June 12. He was part of it. His own mother, Haja Mogaji from Lagos, was organizing Lagos marching women to come to Abuja to pledge, support for Babangida. I'm saying this because it's simply history. I mean no harm. Don't mean to embarrass him. But then you see, he was actively handing gloves to Babangida. So when Tinubu today, after being a Nigerian president, decided to rewrite history, trying to maybe deconstruct history and then rewrite it, then it is very, very amusing because he was part of the Babangida support of June 12. He was part of it. Now, it was only when Abacha took over government that Tinubu then became our so-called activist of June 12. There is a difference between the victory and the victor. The NADECO were more concerned with the victory than the victor. As far as they are concerned, is the bathwater they are trying to use. They are trying to hang on to their own kind of riding on top to reinvent, history in Nigeria. Otherwise, I feel embarrassed for the president for the way he's talking. Honestly, ask anybody. What is happening today in Nigeria is simply something very, very laughable.
Well, the presidency has refuted Sule Lamido's claims, describing them as a distortion of history and an attempt at revisionism. In a statement released on Sunday, the presidency claimed that Alhaji Mogaji never supported the June 12 annulment, and that had she done so, she would have lost her position as market leader. The presidency further highlighted that Sule Lamido, as the secretary of the Social Democratic Party at the time, was among the party leadership, including Chairman Tony Anini, who surrendered the people's mandate without resistance and teamed up with the defeated National Republican Convention to deny Abiola his mandate. The presidency also emphasized Tinubu's consistent condemnation of the annulment and pointed to records showing that on August 19, 1993, while on the Senate floor, Tinubu unequivocally described the annulment as another coup d'etat and urged Nigerians to reject such injustice, further stating that Tinubu was active in defying the Abacha junta, was arrested for his pro-June 12 stance, and continued to fund protests. The statement concluded by advising Lamido to verify his facts before making public statements, suggesting that his comments are politically motivated. Dr. Abati, over to you.
Okay, very quickly, I commented on this earlier on. I said that it is most unfortunate that 32 years after, the controversy is about who played what role and who played a better role than the other. To the best of my understanding of what Alhaji Sule Lamido said, he did not say that President Tinubu did not play a role in the struggle. He seems to be saying, that election unified Nigerians so much that even Bashir Tofa, who was the NRC candidate, he lost in Kano, his home state.
Lamido himself was part of the people who surrounded it by endorsing, a controversial interim government.
Where was Lamido? The Lamidos of this world were hands in gloves with the Abacha regime. So they did not face any harassment because they were not even for June 12 anyway. So they were safe. But the people fighting Abacha for the restoration of that mandate were the victims of harassment and oppression. And Tinubu was in forefront of it. I just told you his house in VI was firebombed. If he was working for Abacha, will he go through all of that? If I tell you how he even smuggled himself out of the country from Anthony in Lagos, he was holed in a clinic. If he's watching, I'm sure he will be smiling. He was holed up in a clinic to say that he was ill when the order came that he must be brought in dead or alive.
Many members of the SDP abandoned MKO.
Absolutely.
Including his own running mate. I don't want to embarrass anybody this
Well,
month.
all right. Well said,
but that is the truth.
We'll take another story
empirical
now.
fact.
Empirical fact. We'll take another story. Highlighting the grand reception held in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital, to officially welcome Governor Umo Eno to the All Progressives Congress. The events, which took place at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, was attended.
All right, I would like to stop this one so that I take my last video, I guess. Let me see. Okay, yes, my last video. Let's quickly listen to Barrister Liberus Oshoma talking about the 2027 coalition as well. And for those of you that want to join us, please come in now.
Glad to have you join us.
Thank you, ND, and I must commend your interview. I like the first and the last question, because the distinguished former House of Rep member and former governor contradicted himself with the first and the last question. So that's just laughing. And these are people we grew up watching, 1979. These are names, and then, like he said, you look back today, you tell yourself, these people at young age, 20-something, they were already occupying position of leadership. And 40-something years down the line, you're still hearing their names, forming alliance and coalition, still wanting to give you leadership. When will it be the turn of the young people? Can the young people who are more in majority sit down and say, you know what, we want to take power from these people?
They don't give you power.
Yes. And that's why they keep telling you that the electoral system is dysfunctional. It won't work, because that discourages you from wanting to participate consistently. I like what Showore is doing. Confront the odds. They tell you it's not working. Ensure that you are in there, make it work. And at the end of the day, if you are able to, if the people, the young people who wants a change truly understand that truly it is not a 100-meter dash, but a marathon, you see the change. You see what they did in 2023 general election, even when people said there were no structures, but they became the structure, and we saw, what happened. But what happened at the end of the day was the same pattern to frustrate, so that by 2027, you will say, I'm no more interested. And already some persons are already buying that, I'm no more interested slogan that, oh, look at what happened in 2023. It is because it is intended to frustrate you. And that's what I tell people. It's intended to frustrate you. Look at, you talk about the alliance, the coalition. Who are those forming the coalition? They want to use the same template of 2014 for 2027. It won't work, like Yorubas will say, Kolewek, because you had different people. You had Goodluck Jonathan, and now you have Tinubu. The Tinubus were the people that used that template. The template they used against Jonathan, you want to use it against them and you think it will work. These people hold the recipe. And then look at the names. Some have been in power since 1999 till date. And some just left a few months ago. And you think Nigerians, the APC, will not dangle that before Nigerians and say, no, these people, they begin to point out their sins one after the other. And the good thing about this country, those in opposition see the solutions. The opposition see the solution to all our problems. But the moment they get into office, they regurgitate the problem. Tinubu, when he was in opposition, he spoke more than Lamido is speaking now. He was the voice of the voiceless. Alhaji Lai Mohammed issued press releases 30 sometimes in a day. At the end of the day, people were like, if only these persons will get into government. And today they are in government. Everything they once criticized, they are doing, and even worse. So, and then you think that this same alliance and coalition who are outside now speaking grammar and jargons, and, when you look at all of their antecedents one after the other, and you raise it and, take it through an S-ray, you will see the same rot the same kettle of rot. So these are the people that Nigerians should actually. That's why I said I like the last answers from Lamido. These are the people Nigerians want to run away from, and Nigerians should truly be ready to run away from. It shouldn't be like 2015, anything but Jonathan. No, it shouldn't be anything but Jonathan. Tinubu. It should be what is coming. We need to interrogate. What are you bringing? Not the disaster that came after Jonathan. Now that as bad as Jonathan was, is now becoming, we're now benchmarking failure. If he wasn't bad, would there be a crisis in the PDP then that 7 governors were led by Atiku and co, left the PDP national, was it Congress or the venue, created a new PDP, NPDP. Eventually, Sule Lamido and then one other governor, I can't remember now, came back, and 5, Amici, and led by Atiku, went and joined the APC. The same people brought the disaster upon us. And that's why Sule Lamido is saying that the PDP is everywhere. And so, if you know what PDP stood for those days, certainly it's what the politicians stand for now, because they are everywhere.
Yeah, but the issue, this argument is quite sensible, but then the issue, somebody has to talk.
Yeah, I'm not talking about talking. Yes, it's good.
If a government...
We're all talking.
Yeah. If a government, any for that matter, is not doing what it promised the people to do, is not performing creditably well, I'm talking about any government, not particularly the present government, any government, somebody has to be out there talking. So what some people, the discussion is that it's not a question of perseverance and going to vote is good. But some people believe that the electoral system is not transparent enough.
Andy, let me start from talking. You see, yes, when the system is bad, everybody should, be a voice to condemn what is bad. But at the same time, in condemning it, we shouldn't make the same mistake that the civil society made during the military. The civil society all came out, fought the military, stood in the gap, and said, no, this must stop. But when it was that time for election, they took the back seats and allowed the traditional politicians, some who ran away, and some who created the problems that brought in the military in the first place, to come back. And that's what took the country to where it is today. So if we are all talking, we are all condemning, we should also not close our eyes to the fact that there are some people whose antecedents will not lead us to a new Nigeria. So we should be able to point out, yes, you are talking with us, we all agree there's a problem, but mind you, when you were there, this is what you did. You didn't do anything different. When you were there also, you were part of this rot. And so, if it's good for you to join us, support us, but let us, filter those people with bad records and create new opportunities.
How do we do that?
That's what I'm telling you. That's where I'm going to. You talked about the Electoral Act. While you're fighting for Electoral Act amendment, you know fully well that the people there now will never do it. They won't give you a book or a document that will empower you to remove them from office. So as defective as it is, we only fixate our eyes on the presidency. Local government election is happening soon in Lagos. How prepared are we? That's the government that is closest to the people. The House of Assembly election. Today in Nigeria, the House of Assembly is almost an appendage of the governor's office. The House of Rep elections, the Senate election, how prepared are we? How much of participants are we in these processes? These are people who eventually will make laws for you. So if you leave it to whoever, Baba Sokpe, they said I should come and go, and Baba has said, this is your turn, and they know that anybody they bring, because you're not going to participate, they can manipulate that person there, certainly you're not going to have a new law. But if you insist that from the beginning all to the top, that the people, the way they came out to say Peter Obi or some Tinubu, some Atiku, that same way, let us use the same energy to participate in the local government election, to participate in the House of Assembly election, to participate in the House of Rep and Senate election. Certainly, we will have people who will make a difference.
So what you're saying is that, are you then saying we should neglect working out a credible, workable electoral system. Hold on.
Okay.
That is the people that can change the system by their attitude and perseverance.
Certainly, because the law does not make it safe. Let me even tell you, as bad and defective as Nigeria is, there are still some very good laws. But you have people, incompetent people in position of authority who don't even want to use the law. At the end of the day, we are blaming the law. So, if you like, sit down and think that some persons there who got there through the back door are going to change the law. No, they won't change it. So what you need to do, you try that first option and you find out that they couldn't do it. Okay, what is the next option? The next option is for us to ensure that every office should count, irrespective of how small, how minute that office, it should count. Those are the people that will eventually get there and make laws. And so by the time you have one here, two there, three there, five there, they are the ones that will make 10, and not people who will just come and say, we've created a new party. Oh, this man is in this party. We know him to be good. And everybody that goes with him, blindly you vote him. And then he gets to the National Assembly. The first thing he does is to accept a new car.
Then we begin to...
And then we begin to go around again, you know. Government in Nigeria is poverty alleviation.
Oh, boy.
You look for money, Sorry, my brother.
It's, thank you. Well, Nigerians, well, we watch and hope that things work out right. That our leaders...
Let's not hope, let's work for things to work out.
You hope and work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you just said we watch and hope.
And work.
Please change the watch. Let's work and hope. Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Liberals Oshoma there. Thank you for being on.
All right, guys. That's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate every one of you right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thanks for your time with us. I would like us to just start talking straight away. I only have one person on the panel. Someone were calling in earlier on. This is the best time for you to call in now if you want to call in. If not, I'll move straight to Mother Patricia. She's the first on the panel. I appreciate those of you that are joining us right now. Ambassador Magnus, I can see you right there. God bless you all. Thanks for your time. You Desmond, thank you. And Remy Abdul, and God will bless all of you. Now, I've tried my best showcasing some of you already, but if you know I didn't mention your name and I did showcase you, but I want you to know that I appreciate you, your time with us here today. And God, I will bless you, my people. I would like to take this article quickly, although it's a tallied article. You know, okay, I'll just leave it. Since we already played the video. But let me just move on with Mother Patricia. Mother Patricia, it's good to have you on the show. You came in early today. God bless you, ma. Please, I would like you to just talk to us with what I've presented so far. Thank you, ma.
Good evening, Mr. Evans. Thank you again for the opportunity. Mori Diaspora, good evening. It's always a pleasure, you know, to be here and also to lend my voice to the so-called shenanigans that is happening in the so-called jungle called Nigeria. Let me also greet everyone that is watching this broadcast at this very moment. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are watching us from. Please like and share, and also let me thank all those that have also super chatted Mr. Elvis. Thank you for your support of love. Yes, that's what it is. Because the laborer is worthy of his wages, and you recognize that. God bless you and multiply your seed soon. Yes, Mr. Elvis, Nigeria wahala not going to finish until we know where we they go and what we they do. So,
I would like you to focus on these two topics of Kenneth Okonkwo continuously calling out Peter Obi and the adopted, or rather the kidnapped judge.
Yeah. I said Nigeria wahala not going to finish unless we know what we they do and where we they go. You see. The judge that was adopted, you know, say, despite the fact that it's not this judge. I don't think it's this judge that frustrated Nigerians. So, because they were judges that turned shall. According to the constitution, Nigeria constitution, it requires that the one who wins the election shall win also the FCT. Okay. It's a shall. Shall now must. Must. But we saw how they twisted shall. That is judges. So they twisted it. Shall became optional. Okay? It became optional. Even if they said but, it would have been good. But we saw how they twisted it. Now that shall didn't mean anything anymore. It must have 2/3 of the states, shall have 2/3 of the state and federal capital. It must win. Tinubu did not have that. But they went ahead. The enemy of Nigerians, Mahmoud Yakubu, went ahead and still sworn Tinubu in at witchcraft time, 4 a.m. in the morning. So, I don't know this judge. It might be the good one, it might be the good one. But I'm just looking at the judiciary, the juristic system in whole, in totality, and how they put pepper for our eyes, you understand, for 2023. Because at least, even in the politicians, we know the politicians are corrupt. They are all corrupt. They want to take what does not belong to them to make it theirs. But that's why the judiciary is there, the court is there to correct the wrongs. But in the case of 2023, we saw how Shah became optional. Shah in law is a must do. Is a must abide to. There is no any other option. Shall means you must do it. You must. And they said 36, 32, 32, 2/3 of the state and Abuja. You must win. 32% of the states and Abuja. And so, and was also turned to another thing. They started dancing with Ando. Oh God. Orange and banana. Are they the same? No. You have orange and you have banana. So you cannot now muzzle them together and say, oh, he had the most votes, but he didn't have Abuja. So, but it's okay. He can move on. Instead of Mahmoud Yakubu to pronounce, to null and void the election, he went ahead and declared Tinubu winner. After he said there were glitches, no glitches first, later glitches. After he betrayed Nigerians to say the election will be live. You can see it from polling units straight to RF. Everything will be fine. Everybody can see what they are voting and how different units voted. But that was not the case at the end. So this is the place we are. So the thing they touch go touch everybody, including those ones when he put pepper for Nigerians' eyes. This is just the beginning. I feel, well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. It's a robo man. Yes, Umukoro is a robo name, serving in Bayelsa State. I don't know whether he's that kind of corrupt person. I've not heard of his name before. I've not heard of him, so I can't tell. But in any case, wherever he is, they should spell out what they want so that the families can know what to do. That's what I would say. But at the same time, they should know now that it's coming home. The chicken is coming home to roast. That's what it means. They have the bandits, the terrorists, you know, and their daughters. They are gotten tired of catching the ordinary citizen. So they are going out for the biggie. So also politicians, more are ready to, because they are coming for national. So not going to make the country work. People will go feel trouble now. They are coming. Since so that say Nigerians, they weak. The one way is strong past Nigerians, where go fit deal with now. Where they go import come from other countries. They are coming for you people. So make una ready. More not ready, because it's either you make it work or you all are done for it. And so it just wish. Kenneth Okonkwo, I mean, you know, this one another story. You understand? Though me myself, I get my own with Peter Obi. Honestly, I know if you talk like. So I talk and yet. Oh, sorry. Who be this person? I beg. Sorry about that. Let me turn it off. You know, because with the way he was handling things, I don't think that was the right way to go. You know, so I thought I believe that he could have done more. You know, if you don't want to defend your vote, don't say anything. Hold your trash. Let Nigerians go and slug it out by themselves. But when you come out and tell them to cool down, yeah, you kill their spirit, and that's where I have always been. That's how I've been always been on the other side since. Because look, you are a leader. Yes, we don't expect you to tell us go out, go and burn the place down. No, but your silence. If you are silent, it means that we should be doing something. But when you open your mouth and talk, you tell us if you go, you are on your own. You are not defending me. That's what he said. That's what it means to me. And I believe that's the same thing that many Nigerians, that's why they didn't come out. Okay? Look, you don't need to go and be saying, oh, not go, not more, not do anything, I'll go fight them now. You don't need that. You don't need that. They don't cheat us, they don't cheat us. Leave it to us. Not calm us down. Now I get on with them ever since. And it never still pass. Because me, I don't even see sure now. Say, this so-called thing, where would they see they look so, go still be. Now try to talk. I don't get any evil from my mind against them. But the fact that the strategy is using is not going to work. That's what I'm seeing. It's not going to work now. Okay, now, we they talk about election. They never register party up till now. I think I was the first person among all of us here that said, if I think that I said, Peter Obi, if he needs to go, if you know he's contesting again, he need to consolidate already that time on the gains he made. He need to start consolidating. People said, oh, no, he will settle the matter, he will do this. Now here we did. We are still here now, still saying the same thing. But now I think it's too late. I don't know. It's too late. Why neck? Now when Tinubu is able now, they don't buy everybody. You don't even tighten all the lock. You don't lock everywhere to wake for inside Atlantic Ocean. And the key now don't swim, go Pacific Ocean. Where they want go find her? I been at Bermuda enter that hole where they drag a aeroplane enter. Now then they don't drag that key put. So I go see now they want to register this political party. Is anyone hearing me? Because the
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Okay, thank you, because I can see movements on the screen, so I didn't know whether.
Yeah, we want to.
Okay,
yes.
So that's what I can say. Honestly, I don't know how he's gonna do it. We need a miracle. Nigerians need a miracle at this time. If Mr. Obi is going to be running in any platform, then we need a miracle. That is a platform that is not existing before. And if you go and put yourself again in any platform that has existed before, like a Labour Party, the same thing when you see happen, so go happen 3 times more. The paper where they put for your eye, the first time, that one I just what they call it, omomo pepper. Omomo pepper be that one. The next one go be both chege and all kind of pepper, orodo. So that's why I was clamoring for him to start a new party, to open his own, to register a neutral party that can consolidate on his gains. But nobody listened. Everybody thought, oh, she don't know what she's saying. Now here we dey look. When we see I want work now, because as far as I'm concerned now, it's like INEC is not registering anybody as we dey talk so now. The coalition, then they said they are frustrated. They just, look,
Madam
the
Patricia, before you go, please, I want to divert a little bit because what is your take on this war that is gradually growing right now? Because now nobody even know where this war they go right now. You know, because Iran just launches a missile at U.S. military base in Qatar just about 2 hours ago. You know, America is preparing, warming up, eating pounded yam as we talk now to strike back. So what was your take on what is going on? Because a lot of people have lost their lives.
My take about this war is, here in this platform, if we want to connect the dots, people would say, no, not bring that one, come here. So what is happening in Iran is biblical. Okay? And anybody that is against Israel will end up in the wrong side. Now I talk because it's biblical.
What's the concern this one now?
Look, he did there, Mr. Elvis. Look, that's why Paul told Timothy, a young trainee of his, says, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman not being ashamed, rightly dividing the truth. You see that? Look, everything in this world, everything we go through, everything we see, past, present, and future, they are all already penned down for you in the life manual book called the Bible. When you ignore it, you ignore life.
So now the Bible now it caused the war with the go also.
No, listen, Mr. Elvis, not be the Bible caused the war. God has a plan for this world. This earth we did, so not be we create the earth. Okay? God has a plan. And that plan must be fulfilled. So this is the plan. If you go there, look, Iran was not called Iran. Iran is called Persia in the Bible. Go and read about it. Now that Mog and Magog war. Now we see so now.
Okay,
so I don't want. I'll leave her like that. I'll leave her.
We'll let you continue now. Now tomorrow this woman will finish this.
Yeah, but not true. No worry. Not true. They talk. It is well.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are not let Madam Patricia continue with that at all. Mr. Alabo, thank you, sir, for calling. A good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, sir.
Like what Madam Patricia was trying to explain. Make I greet everybody.
Mr. Alabo, pack your load. Come here, quick. Come here. Wait till be that. Come to the panel, man.
No problem, Madam Patricia. Good evening, everyone. The panel is so glad you Jonathan, thank you for coming in. Because I can't feel say only Madam Patricia you wanted to do this one today. Thank you, Nigerians, the people on the comment section. You guys are doing great. Mr. Elvis, you see what is happening. I was just following the news also, looking at the things. There is something I had a conversation with some of the Middle East guys. If you know what they are fighting is, they perceive that Israel believe, just like the Bible, Madam Patricia is quoting, that they want to build that temple which King Solomon told them. So for them is that their prophecy they are believing on, America believe on, will never come to pass. So anything that Israel will be doing to say they want to make that prophecy come to pass, they see it as if they are the Antichrist, which is trying to come and do this thing. And they believe that it's the American Christian who are pushing for this agenda because the Jews do not believe in Jesus Christ. So this fight you are seeing is something, they are fighting for something, it's just religious something. It's not just because of business interest or anything. It's religious something.
Is it? So you agree with Madam Patricia?
That is what they are doing. They believe on. I'm telling you, it's not just one person I have this conversation. They're talking about our Nigeria. And there are some things we will not talk about. Kenneth Okonkwo, I don't want to talk much issue, but I will just say Nigeria should pray for him. He's a good man. Some of us, we have had a one-on-one interaction with him several times, following him up, knowing that Nigeria needs you. You said you have a aspiration, good dream for Nigeria, keep to that. But I would advise us to just pray for him instead of reacting to him every time. We should pray for him. He's a good person.
Okay.
So he should not fall out because of his misunderstanding. Then coming for the judge who they kidnapped, like you said, my brother, it's reaching everyone. Sometimes it has happened in this country before. It has happened before. A judge give an unfair judgment they perceive. They go carry on. So these are the things. It's good for you to do well because the insecurity does not know anybody. No matter the security you put in around yourself, if these guys wants to come for you, they will come. So everyone in Nigeria is God that is protecting people. It's not because your government have security that is watching over you. No matter the gate man, even your gate man can plan with people to come and carry you in your house. But it's God that is protecting people. So let us do good. When you are doing good in the society, there is a creation of job, people do something. Nobody will think of coming to harm you in your house. But when the politicians continue to encourage poverty and take over 70% of security to themselves, leaving the masses exposed to a lot of dangers,
all right,
they will also face this thing at the end of it.
Thank you,
Mr. Najal.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Alabo, God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let me quickly come to Mr. Jonathan so that we can have a quick closure today. I appreciate those of you joining us right now. To be honest, this war of 18 doesn't fear me. I see some people they talk for social media, although I could not verify the information saying Nigerian government going to put man for this war of 18. I don't know. Not true. I cannot allegedly. Make I say allegedly first. Because we don't get anything. We have to be careful how they shoot man for Oversabi will not concern us. Anyway, Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. It's good to have you on the show. Please talk to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I agree too. Happy Monday, and God bless you. Yeah, I greet everyone there, all the panelists. God bless you all. Diaspora, welcome. God bless you greatly, and all the commenters and all the callers. I greet everyone. God bless you all. Welcome. With respect to the U.S. bombing of Iran, let me just say this, just briefly, because it doesn't pertain to the issues that we have on the table here today. But to some extent, is scriptural. Part of it, if you are a Christian, if you are a believer of the word and you have knowledge, you have historical background of the scripture, you can relate it to some extent with it. But it even goes beyond that now, because right now the interest is now expanded even beyond what we know in the Bible. Even beyond what we read in the Bible, the interests of nations that have interest in this whole Middle East, confrontation. You have countries, even every one of them. France have interest. United Kingdom have interest there. Those are countries that are, way outside the whole historical background, but they all have specific interest there. There. As a matter of fact, the almost several nations have interest. If Iran, go ahead and carry out the threat that they've put out since 2 days ago, if they want to do that, which means that they will block that that water where more than half of crude oil vessel pass through, it will be a disaster. If they decided to cap out, I don't think they have the guts to do that, because if they do that, it's like they are touching the heartbeat of so many nations and their economy. So it will be but it's a threat that they said they want to carry out, to block that water, knowing fully well that more than 50% of crude oil vessels pass through that water, and it is their own waterways, it is their country, it passes through their country. But anyway, it is scriptural to some extent, but the interest of nations now has been expanded even beyond what we read in the Bible. But we leave that to Bible scholars who have more knowledge, on this whole thing. So coming back to our politics, in Nigeria, I'm glad today to listen to Barrister Liborous Oshoma, and for me, that is the key. That is the highlight of the news for me today, his statement. Because until we get to that point where all of us collectively, we know that it is not the presidency. It is not the presidency that is killing Nigeria, the executive branch of the government per se. As a matter of fact, it is the grassroots government up to the legislature. That is what is killing Nigeria. But they don't want us to know that, because they know that the government, the money flows from the center. And that center derives its power from the people that flows to the legislature. Without the grassroots to the legislature, see, the executive is so irrelevant. You and I will not even care who becomes the president. We will care less. Let me put it more broadly. We will care less of who becomes the president of Nigeria if we take good, focus and take care of the grassroots up to the legislative arm of the government. And he laid it out. Contrast that to Kenneth Okonkwo. I can say now today that I'm ashamed of him. He was speaking from 2, 3, 4, 5 sides of the mouth. I don't even know. And Kenneth Okonkwo now is now sounding and appearing, very, very unreasonable. It's not adding up again. I was listening to Kenneth Okonkwo. Kenneth Okonkwo is not making sense anymore. Unfortunately, the guy is not making sense anymore. So you can now see, where it's leaning toward. He now wants to support Atiku. Kenneth Okonkwo, June of 2025, as of today, Kenneth Okonkwo is opening his mouth and saying that the president can come from the north at this point in time with the rotational structure that they have in Nigeria. That is okay with the current, with that the presidency can come, the president can emerge from this present crop of politicians. That is okay with it. That the person we turn around and become a saint. That if the person decides, are we just going to take their word for it? The people that have ruled Nigeria from 1999 to today, some of them even way before then. And Kenneth Okonkwo today is saying that for what? You listen to that interview, and Shane was very articulate, very cool with him. It's like you are listening to someone who is not making sense, and you just cool down, calm yourself. And he was just posing the question to him. And Kenneth Okonkwo in his usual, version or fashion, jumping up and down this, drama all over the space. This time around, not making sense. The guy did not make sense at all. So Kenneth Okonkwo is telling us today. The guy even asked him, are you okay with El-Rufai to become the president of Nigeria? Kenneth Okonkwo cannot say categorically. Wow. This is shocking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. For whatever reason. I'm trying to figure it out, but I've said 2 weeks ago when he made that interview, when he gave that interview, I said the guy is very ambitious and is desperate. Very ambitious, overly ambitious, and very desperate. Unfortunately. But we must cast our mind back to the real issues. Back to the real issues that we have, which is who will be the leader of the country. It doesn't have to be that our focus will be the president. It doesn't have to be. I've said it here, and I think I will have to be consistent on it. And I don't care if that's what I will say till 2027 and beyond 2027. The president of Nigeria is not the most powerful leader, political leader in Nigeria. The people who crafted the constitution, they are aware of this fact. They are aware of this fact. And they make sure that at a point in time, they are aware that there will be time when the president will not come from their region. Even though we know the people that crafted it, most of them are from northern Nigeria. They play a major role. Of course, they are from northern Nigeria. The person who was at the M at that time was Abdul Salami. And they are aware of one thing, that there will be time when they will not be the president. And when they are not the president, there must be a way that they must be able to cage whoever that is there. They must be able to make sure that it cannot be excessive. So in doing so, they put some things there. They put some clauses in that constitution. As crooked as I always say, as crooked as that 1999 constitution is, there are still areas there that is good, or that are good. But they are blocking us. They don't want us to see them. They don't want us to know them. They don't want us to, because once Nigeria is exposed to all these things, it is over for them. It is over. The Nigerian president is not the most powerful political leader in Nigeria. He's not the second most powerful. As per that constitution, and I'm saying it, everything I said there 2 weeks ago, last week, Liberus Oshoma, a legal practitioner, a brilliant one for that matter, said exactly the same thing in that interview today. If I can say, in fact, as a matter of fact, word for word. Yes. If Nigerians knows that today, that look, the people that will make laws are in fact, they are more powerful than the president. And these are the people that we must focus on. The kind of energy that we are putting behind Mr. Peter Obi, let's put the same energy behind these legislators. Because at the end of the day, the president of Nigeria can't do nothing. He's useless as anything without the house, without the legislature. He can't do anything. As crooked as that constitution is, he can't do nothing. If he tries to do anything beyond the power there, if we have good legislature, they will impeach him. Do you think that if we have normal legislature today in Nigeria, Tinubu will not have been impeached by now, even by the event of insecurity alone? Do you think he will not have been impeached 2-3 times over by now? Yes, he would have. Those are the people. Those are the people. Do you think if we have proper legislation, not the people that when they get there, all they are thinking is how their salaries will be increased, all the bonuses that they are getting will be increased 200-400% each and every time. When the next set comes now, if there are no changes, those ones too will increase their all the allowances and bonuses and salaries. They will double it again. And we want the country to move forward. And the president will say, yes, that is okay. That constitution, hear this again, that constitution does not give, it is the legislature that fix their own salary. They fix everything for themselves. They fix the salary of the president. The president cannot fix their salary. They allocate the amount of money that will be spent. The president cannot even fix his own salary. But they can fix their own salary. That is how powerful they are. And that is the reason why they make sure that they put their puppets. They make sure that they entrench and install their puppets in that house. So our focus must be there. If we want any significant change, our focus must be there. See, even if you put Jesus in Aso Rock, you put the best, still a man, the best of man, still a man. Put him there in Aso Rock. If you don't have the house, they will mess him up. You don't have the legislature, they will mess him up. It's not a child's play. What Peter Obi faced in Anambra State, that they impeached him twice, it will be a different ball game at the national level. If he's confronted with that kind of fight, there will be no judiciary that will bail him out. If he's impeached, it will be battle rather than facing governance and delivering to the Nigerian people. It will be battle between him and those guys in the house. Battle from day one. Because he's not going to go to them with a budget that is padded with insertions here and there. He's not going to go. They will go there with clean budget. And they will not like that. They will return it back to him that, Mr. President, you got to pad this budget for us so that we can pad our own accordingly. that's where the battle will start right away. So it's going to be battle all day, all long. So it is important that we focus on this, and we know that the Nigerian president, it is because of that fear that we have that is making Nigerians not to do what they should do. By my own estimate, we believe that the Nigerian president is too powerful. He can do and undo. Do you know that if the president of Nigeria asks the inspector, the constitution says, oh my God, if the president of Nigeria asks the Nigerian army to come out, he wants to use the power as the commander-in-chief. Do you know that the National Assembly can stop him from doing that? They can stop him from doing that. Do you know that the president can nominate the Inspector General of Police, IG, and the National Assembly can return back to him that this person, they don't want this person. This is who they want. He should make he's the president. He can appoint whoever he wants to appoint, but it has to be from this set of people. And if he brings another person, they will not approve the person. So I just think today for me that's something that I just want to highlight again for us to know this. I just want to bring it, and I want to give thanks to the legal luminary Liberal Soshoma, who spelt it out, at least on national TV, is on record. Thank you very much. And thank you, Madam Patricia. You spoke on the kidnapped judge and the and judiciary that we have in Nigeria. I think you said it all. Thank you very much. I'll leave it there.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. I want you to comment on this because 2 days ago, I drove I ran into some Labour Party people in Lagos here, doing some campaign. This particular man, as you can see right there on the screen, his name is Adewale Ismail Elegbeleye. I don't know that. I hope I pronounce it well. So he's actually contesting to become a chairman in Etiosa local government East. So I joined them. I actually came down from the car. I went to talk with them, like, okay, what is it all about? Then I introduced him to me. So he talked to me by himself. So I promised him that, okay, because he looks calm and all that, because I also reminded him, because I talked with them. That was me there with them, talking to them. I reminded him how we worked so hard, to make sure we brought a lot of reps into through this platform, and many Obidients all over the world put in their best to bring them in and senators. But at the end of the day, all of them have decamped. So I personally asked him a question. I hope you will not also decamp tomorrow when you win and now move on to APC. So he said never, he can never do that. So this is him there. I was saying, if this platform, if you guys want us to bring him in, so that we can ask him questions, and all that. That's the video of their campaign.
It's a brand new dawn. Let the young rise up. With Honorable Adewale Ismail Elegbeleye for Chairman Etiosa East LCDA. He won't give up. In unity and strength, he brings the light. For the youth and the people, he'll stand and fight. Bia to a vote to he. Youth go shine, future go day. If they stand gidigba for unity, for sport, for road, for opportunity, vote for action, vote for empowerment. We rise all together to lead with vision and elevate. Give us your vote, and we'll give you a working and better Etiosa East LCDA. Vote Labour Party. Vote Honorable Adewale Ismail Elegbeleye.
That's the sign of a victory. All right, Mr. Jonathan, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, Again, I thank you for bringing that up. See, what is important for us to know is that you ask a very relevant question that if eventually, if he becomes the chairman, hope he will not defect to other political party, likely the APC. And he said no. But I think we should go beyond, even further than that. Because what I would like to know, you see how to set these people now is a different era. It's a different era now. How you want to know whether this guy is real, it's not there, that is not going to get there now and start siphoning money and start, before you know it, become a different person entirely. See, the first thing is that we have to know him, his background, and he must be able to tell us his background first of all, and his relationship. You see, this Labour Party, the current Labour Party right now, we must know his relationship
and the faction he belongs to.
We must know that. He has to come out, because for you to emerge, for you to, Labour Party is tough now. For you to come out as a Labour Party candidate, it's going to be tough, because I don't think if this guy comes to Niger Watch, I don't think this guy will survive the kind of question that he will be. I don't think so. I don't think so. So, for me, I just want to know first of all, his background. If he's ready to come, let him come. At least let him come if he's listening now, because he has to. See, politicians must be able, because first of all, we don't know you. Nobody knows you. And if we have to campaign for you, that people there should come out and they should vote for you and all the rest of it. We have to know you. We have to know your background, how you started, where you came from. That is on the personal side. We have to know your involvement within the Labour Party. So if he wants to come, he can come. At least it will be, we can set the standard. Let's the way, it's a different era. That's all I just know. That politicians will not just come out now, and because you are carrying Labour Party flag, that it will just be a free ride. No.
That was the first question that I asked him, Yeah. But I'll book him for tomorrow so that he will join us, where we can ask him more questions, know his background and all that. Yes, it's very, very important. I will reach out to him straight away now. But let me hear from Mother Deborah quickly. Mother Deborah, thank you very much, man. Hello, man. Good evening to you.
Yeah, sorry,
thank you, man.
I called a bit late.
All right, talk to us.
Yeah,
it's okay. Thank you, man.
Elvis.
Thank you, man. You have just 3 minutes. Manage it, please.
Yeah, just a quick one. Let me first of all start by saying that regarding what is going on in Iran at the moment, I agree that really there's a scripture in the Bible that there's a prophecy that actually that is in line with what is happening. And if you're somebody that has really studied the Bible, you would, even just looking at a lot of things that are going on around the world, is enough for you to understand that most of these things have already, the Bible has already, prophesied that these things will happen. So this is prophecy that is being fulfilled, that we are watching right under our eyes, being fulfilled. But unfortunately, people are not paying attention. But if you're actually the person that is paying attention to most of these things that were said in the Bible, we are already seeing the manifestation. What is going on now is actually a fulfillment of prophecy. So that is that. And then about Kenneth Okonkwo, you see, if you listen to, I agree with Mr. Jonathan. Kenneth Okonkwo's speech is no longer making sense because he's just sounding desperate. And it's just a shame. You see, when people are desperate, he's beginning to sound like somebody who is just desperate to get political power. I think it's the same thing he did when he joined APC. And he's just sounding like somebody who just wants to flow with whatever is going on. Whichever party he sees that is stronger, that wants to get power, he floats with that. So he's really sounding desperate, and I hope he's somebody that I used to respect, and I hope he will not actually dent his image by the way he's going. And a lot of people will actually begin to see him not different from the other politicians, because he's really sounding desperate. Then where's your loyalty? If you actually believe in that you want a better Nigeria, why not stand with the people? Because what he's doing now is like he's standing with the politicians rather than standing with the people. Because most of those coalitions he's talking about, I don't think the Nigerian people are going to support El-Rufai and these people that he's talking about. We all know who they are. And if you think the Nigerian people will want to vote any of those politicians, then I think he's just wasted his time. You know, so all this one he's doing is just sounding desperate. That's about Kenneth Okonkwo. Then about the judge that has been kidnapped. Because I did work in Bayelsa State, so I used to hear about that judge. And from the little information I have about him, I think he's a good person. But it's really sad that that happened. You see, this is the reason why everybody should be involved about what is happening in Nigeria. If you say, oh, I don't want to be involved, oh, I'm afraid, oh, I don't want to talk, you don't know when you'll be a victim tomorrow.
Thank you, ma.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
God bless you, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, Black Panther, please talk to us. Good evening to you, my brother.
Hello, Niger Wash.
Yes, sir.
My brother, what's up, bro?
Yes, sir. Talk to us. Yes, we thank God, though. We're here.
My man, Trump gave me my birthday gift, you know. I love it now.
When be your birthday?
24th, that's when it struck that nuclear shit down there, yeah.
24th, tomorrow.
No, 21.
21 was your birthday?
Yeah, that is when that bloody nuclear
Why you not talking for here? How come I missed your birthday? Why I go miss your birthday?
I was waiting for him to give me my gifts. I prayed for it.
No, but why you keep your birthday silent?
I don't keep him. I was praying that thing must be blown out for me to rejoice.
Can you imagine? Happy birthday, my brother. I wish you the best ever life can give. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. You see, people are talking about prophecy. But I will give you a documentary on that word. That word is called prophecy. I will give you what happened. Yes, they are patients. The Iranians are patients. They were called patients. But the prophecy did not favor them. Now, what is happening is something that we see every day, and it's our common sense of what we know as human beings. Rufai was saying all sorts of things on the news, on the media, because he's not well abreast with information. They are lazy and so gullible journalists in Nigeria that don't know what is happening. What they see on CNN, they just follow, but they don't know what is happening. And that was, I will send you a guy whose father is in this war front in Iran. He has a channel. I will send it to you. He's a patient. I will send it to you. He will give you life. What is happening live, and they blow everything. He will give you life.
All right.
He has too many on the ground. So what you are saying is not prophecy at all. It is, sorry, just give me a second. What you are saying is not, don't pity prophecy. It's what is an encounter with evil. A supremacy of who is evil and who is doing the truth. That is what is happening. And I will come to the studio on Wednesday. I'll bring all the things. I'll give you details, and I want you to fact check me.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
What caused the war and what is going on?
Thank you so much.
You, all this Nigeria, what is name?
All right. That
one is,
thank you.
Those ones are irrelevant now.
All right, my brother, my birthday brother. Thank you so much. God bless you. All right. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from? Hello. Hello. Your name and where you're calling from? Good evening to you.
Yeah. My name is Oscar. I really appreciate all you do, and God will always continue to bless you because you've opened the eyes of a lot of people.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I want to say something about Kenneth Okonkwo.
Okay.
Yeah. Kenneth Okonkwo is somebody who is intoxicated by power. He wants to grab the power by all means. And this is the reason he has continued to come out to impopularity, always saying some things negative about Peter Obi. But I want us to realize something. Whenever he's saying all those things, he's not saying it just only against Peter Obi, but he's saying it against every other person who is in that wagon to make a change for the country. That is what he's doing. And let's not pretend, or let's not just say, oh, we don't want to talk about it. Everybody is seeing where he is leaning towards. He's leaning towards Atiku and whatever they are doing over there. The job they give to him is to try to woo Peter Obi into that coalition. That was the job they gave to him. And at the end of the day, they will use people's popularity. They will use people's popularity, and they will do the abracadabra, and they'll tell you at the end of the day, oh, that we're going to the polls to choose our candidate. At the end of the day, they will do the same thing they did in PDP.
All right.
Atiku, Obasanjo, and Alex Ekweme. Everybody saw it. We are not recollecting now, but that is exactly the same thing they are going to do. So
okay, thank you.
You say what?
Thank you. Round up.
Okay, so that is their playbook. So that is all I want to talk about. But when it comes to the judge, yes, we are not happy with what is happening in Nigeria. But this is the reason everybody has to speak out. Even if he's a good man, but we've not heard his voice on the side of people. Believe me, whatever he sees is as a result of he refused to do something about it.
All right.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's move on. I would like to hear from Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, brother Elvis. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New Week to you and your family. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora, for your love for us and for Nigeria. God bless you. My brother, Black Panther, happy birthday to you also. Like David was asking, maybe you kept it secret, but he said it wasn't secret. But I pray that the good Lord will bless you, give you good health, and give you more better things in the future. God bless you. Enjoy your birthday.
Amen. Amen.
Specifically, my brother, I was to go to my dentist, but because of this issue of Kenneth Okonkwo, I waited to, share my mind on this before I go to the dentist. Yesterday, when I watched, first of all, let me thank Brother Jonathan for his commentary concerning Kenneth Okonkwo and other people who have scored it. It is very sad to see what is really going on. Like the last caller said, most people, I said here last week, people who are thinking that you say you want to vote for Mr. Peter Obi, think you are doing Mr. Peter Obi a favor. You should not be completely, you have to be out of your mind, because you are not doing Mr. Peter Obi favor, but you are doing yourself a favor. So the last caller who said it's not about Mr. Peter Obi, but it's about the people who believe in a better Nigeria is what Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo is fighting against. If you remember, I said it here and on other platform, the day that Kenneth Okonkwo wrote his letter of resignation, I told, maybe it's not in Nigeria Watch, in one other platform, I told them that they should watch from now the next 3 months. He's going to join Atiku camp. And that is exactly what he has done. The last interview he had where he talked about Mr. Peter Obi, anyhow, that interview that went wide in the online. It was after that he visited Atiku, and that is where he has been, and he's working for Atiku. And if you watch the interview yesterday, you can find out that he couldn't hide it. You know, he couldn't keep his emotions. He couldn't keep his emotions about where he is and what he's doing and what he's working for. And he started giving us Atiku as an example in case. Let's take Atiku as an example. So it is what it is. Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo is for Atiku. And like as he just said here, right now, Kenneth Okonkwo do not see anything that is wrong for anybody to come from the north to contest the presidency of Nigeria. Is it this kind of people that we're going to take serious for? No. Now, El-Rufai is not a problem. Atiku is not a problem. Any other person from the north is not a problem for Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, But I just want, Nigerians to, follow your heart, follow what you believe, because this guy has shown how desperate he is. Nobody is against Mr. Kenneth Obi. It is constitutional right to decide who to support, who to follow, or what to say. But what I am saying, I was speaking at the Dr. Goro, platform this morning. And my only appeal to Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo is that he should remove Mr. Peter Obi from his mouth. Nobody tells him don't go to Arise. Nobody tells him don't go to Channel. He can say whatever he wants to say. He can do campaign anyhow he wants to do campaign. But also he should try as much as possible to, take away Mr. Peter Obi from his mouth. Because as long as I am concerned, I've never seen the interview where Mr. Peter Obi said Kenneth Okonkwo betrayed him. So it is really heartbroken to see how this young man is politically destroying his political career because he wants power by all means. This is a man in the early March of 2024 when Charles Aniogolo had an interview with him. This is the guy who said Mr. Peter Obi is the man of process. He's a man who wants everything to go through process. So he cannot wage any power against what is going on in Labour Party. And this is the same man today who has turned around to say Mr. Peter Obi is weak. He couldn't recover his mandate. He couldn't tell Nigerians to go and burn down Nigeria. And because of that, he's not worthy to be president of Nigeria anymore. You see, this is what it is. But it is very sad. But my only candid appeal to Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, who happens to be an Igbo man and a brother, for him to say, you can aspire to any position in Nigeria you want, but also we try as much as possible to keep Mr. Peter Obi out of your mouth. Because this is a man who has not done nothing to you. This is a man you followed. You have your right to leave him. You have your right to, take your part. You have a right to choose whatever you want to do with your political life. I don't think Mr. Peter Obi is against you going wherever you want to go. Mr. Peter Obi always spoke. The people that have left us, please, don't speak bad things against them. Don't curse them. Don't fight them. Maybe later in life, maybe they will see what we are doing. Maybe they are going to come back. So I don't want you to fight anybody who has left. But the way he's going, I think that probably he is making a very great mistake by every time he has the opportunity to go to any station, it is Mr. Peter Obi that is talking about. So I am appealing to him to please, he should take away Mr. Peter Obi from his mouth and play his politics, support his candidate, do his biddings in the so-called coalition. Like the last caller who said, the main reason Kenneth Okonkwo is working for there is specifically for Mr. Peter Obi, you know. So you can listen to the last interview where he said that the only hope Mr. Peter Obi has today is the coalition. That you can tell you so much what his mission and purpose is in that coalition. So, but I think that you know, Mr. Peter Obi is wiser than the way people think. So I pray that he will be able to understand that all this every time talking about Mr. Peter Obi, like Brother Jonathan said. I mean, I really cannot project and understand who Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo is. He's just, I don't know the word I'm going to use to qualify him, you know. So this time around, I don't know what he's really talking about, you know. So, but I hope that people who are close to him should be able to advise him to mind his languages when he go all the stations to, because he will one day go back to the east. He will one day go back to Enugu to seek for political office. He will one day go to his people to ask for vote, you know. So maybe all these things will come tomorrow to hunt and bite him. So I wish that he will change his line and he will continue to play his politics and not to use our principle as his object wherever he finds the opportunity to do that. Concerning the young man from Labour Party from Lagos State, Brother Elvis, you know already, you said it here. There are two camps in Labour Party right now. And as for Lagos State, the interim party of LP, they are in court now because remember INEC gave the camp of Aburi. He gave them the go-ahead to present candidate, but the other people went to court, and the court has halted that letter that INEC gave to the group of Aburi. So this young man you met yesterday, I would be happy if you can bring him on the platform because we want to know which group is he, where does he belong, and which group is he for. Because like as you said, or Jonathan said when you asked Jonathan, everything is all about winning an election and the next day you become to APC because Etiosa is a place Labour Party can win. We won Etiosa during the presidential election and governorship election. So Labour Party candidate can win, but we want to know where does he belong? Is he with Aburi? Because I cannot support anybody that is with Aburi because they are the problem. They are the problem that we have today. So we will want to know in which group is he, you know, and like Jonathan said, we're going to ask him some serious questions if you agree to come to the platform. So I will definitely support that he comes to the platform, but let us be mindful that the case in Lagos State is in court right now, and we don't know where the case is going to end. The situation in Lagos State is like the same thing in Anambra State, because in Anambra State, it's still the same thing. So we need to know actually where he's standing and who he's standing with, you know. And for the judge that is that was kidnapped, I hope and I pray that his family will be able to recover their son. This is a country we have today. We don't have a nation. We don't have a country. Brother Elvis, you are in Nigeria, and you yourself, you're a living witness of what goes on in Nigeria every day. So it's no more news in Nigeria. Life means nothing to the people that are destroying Nigeria anymore. So the life of innocent Nigerians doesn't mean anything to people in Nigeria. So I'm sorry that it happened, but we hope that the family can get him alive. You know. Thank you, Brother Elvis, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that wonderful submission. Always appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right. Yes, I'll bring him in tomorrow. I just reached out to him now. So tomorrow, 8 p.m., fingers crossed. Okay, Mr. Odua, please talk to us. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Nanjawosh.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. God bless you all. Well, for me, as the video which I watched. That is our brother, the lawyer of from Edo State. These are kind of the people I pray that Peter Obi should go and meet to collate with. And that is why I always say that, because some people will say, no, everybody can go and make law. I said, no, it is not everybody that can make law. You cannot tell me you read law and the person who did not have anything with law is not the one making law for you to come and be interpreting. Because the one who went there to make law is making what will benefit him. So you are not coming to interpret. Isn't Bible that was written by different people and a different person is now using it to preach? That is where the law is not working. People are saying the president is the most powerful, the legislator is this. Like Baba Jonathan, we said that they fist the money for themselves, which is true. But if the real people that read law, because I know that they said it's judiciary, legislator, and executive, they all function in different organs. Now, the legislator had to make the law. The judiciary had to balance it, where the executive have to confirm. If really we have people that want a country to be better, they cannot just fix money for themselves without the judiciary to say, go ahead. Because the money is not their pocket money, it's not their personal money, it's from the country. So the people that are supposed to be most powerful, supposed to be the judiciary. But because Nigeria's mentality is backward, that is why you will not participate on the law. Then you come and be interpreting it and say, the law said this, the law said that. Who made the law? That is the reason that the senators, they are stealing money from Nigeria every day. Okay, look at what Peter Obi in the other interview said. Why would you want to have a professional work? Because a professor, I think 400,000 whatever. They wish in a year it will have 22 million. And that is the salary of one senator, just 1 month. So did you see that? And the judge himself, who will be deciding law, I said the law said this, the law said that. We not even received up to 14 million in a month. And you have this power to tell this, to jail this lawmaker. You have the power to jail him. But because you did not participate when you're supposed to participate, you did not let him know that that law that is making, you must be the one to confirm before the president can sign it. And that is why the man has to steal your money, steal your children's money, steal your grandchildren's money for 1 month. So Nigerians, the kind of brain we have is the reason we think, that is why people think that the president is the most powerful. Our legislator is the most powerful. These are if they are powerful, can they contest Iran and Israel? Can they interfere in their topic? This discussion that they are, or America, another country, Russia, and all are discussing. Because the power, this is how you know powerful people. Russia and Ukraine were discussing. Then Nigeria begin to cry of fuel, cry of food. Even the Ukraine, that we are still supplying Nigeria food. So when people talk powerful, that is why I said that English is confusing Nigeria. Because there is no power. In Nigeria, there is nothing like power. The Nigeria government, whether the soldiers or whatever, they are no power at all. Because Now, let me digress a little. A powerful president or powerful soldiers, according to what they call them, cannot contest the Boko Haram in their country. How powerful they are. Now, Boko Haram will show themselves in television, show themselves in all these things. Then you will hear the judiciary, the journalists will call it a bandit. But if you ask those journalists, they will tell you they know English very well. But they cannot call those kind of people terrorists. They will say bandit. It is painful. If Nigeria president is powerful and he can reply Lamido, who just make a comment day before yesterday, and he has not replied to the Boko Haram, to the terrorists who have been deleting people all over the state in Nigeria, then what kind of power did he have? What kind of power did your soldier have? Because they will not tell you it is political this thing, political that, political this. So Nigerians, never you think that your president or your country have any power. Your country is the most dull and lazy country over the world, not just in Africa, all over the world. So that is for that. Please, my brothers and sisters, you see, people, you might like Sowore, you might not like him. You see, when our lawyer was talking, he still referred to Sowore. He said, we need to be inside. Don't stay outside the window and begin to expect the thing will be good. If you have good intentions, go inside, come and fight the kind of fights that Sowore is fighting. So, whether you like it or you hate it, but you see that people who have vision, who have intelligence, who have the wisdom are saying things out of Sowore. So, my brothers and sisters, let all of us put our hands together. Take the drastic decision, according to you people that talk English, drastic decision, and make the country work for us. Let us resist evil, because the what threatening us, what is taking a vote from us is evil. Like Atiku, all those one, they are merging together. How many votes will Atiku have? How many votes with all of them? Our brother from the former governor. How many votes will he have? If we, the Nigerians, said we don't want to follow them, how many votes will Tinubu have? If we, the Nigerians, said enough is enough, that we have hungry enough, that a big power will be able, how they speak it, a big power. So it is not our local. Tinubu, there is a neck, we not try nonsense. But because we are afraid to take drastic action or drastic decision, that is why we will say, don't just come out. If we come out, they will still rig it. My brother, if they rig it, you straight it. So but fear will not allow, according to my people said, fear is what make poor man remain poor. Fear to take drastic decision is what make poor man remain poor. So the only solution that can make our vote to count, the only solution that can make we to get the rightful decision or the rightful country that we desire, it is when we evolve, and it is when we resist as many thug who want to turn himself to thug, to say, even if it is the police, if it is the soldier, even whatever, who want to turn themselves to thug, it is the ability for we to resist them and say enough is enough. Right. That will make our country better for us. Thank you, Mr. Najawosh.
Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, we are going to have our second segment now so we can round up this show. If you know, so you never press that like, press on the like and help us to copy the link and share. Madam Patricia, we don't come back to you again. Your final submission, 2 minutes, then Mr. Jonathan. Madam Patricia, I'm not sure you're there. Okay, you're there. Thank you, man. 2 minutes.
I don't want to say anything again. I just make Mr. Jonathan finish the thing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your time with us today. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, sir, you have the floor.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis. You see, let me just round up, by saying this, just an addition, to what we've been saying all along, which is that the lies will not stop. The lies will not stop. They have taken Nigerians for granted, and they believe that all they need to do is just to intensify it. When they intensify it, Nigerians, even when Nigerians are showing some sense of distrust and disbelief, they are not believing them again, they are not trusting them again. They believe that if they intensify it, they can turn the minds of Nigerians around. That is the reason why you see the likes of that man, that former Jigawa governor, Sule Lamido, coming out over the weekend, because today, very funny, it's all over the Nigerian media. That's what they are talking about. To the extent, in fact, is the agenda that the media said today was that man, from the presidency down, from Mr. Tinubu's office down, and the whole media in Nigeria, that's what they are talking about. Because it touched the heart of Mr. Tinubu's claim to being a Democrat. That's what was, and they say that this man will tarnish the image for life. So they threw out everything. They sent out Dele Alake to come and give us history, as if we don't know. And on top of it, Dele Alake lied all through. Still, those people just can't stop lying. I'm not supporting. I'm not what Sule Lamido said, though. Sule Lamido, those are they come out to come and put more pressure on Nigerians. Is it Sule Lamido now that will now be following after, or El-Rufai, or Rotimi Amaechi, or Atiku, and we want Nigeria to change? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen if that is still what we're looking for. If these are the people that Nigerians still want to follow. What is said that Mr. Tinubu was not a Democrat, that he supported Babangida to some extent, that was true. But Nigerians are just so gullible. But that is not to now go further. That is not what we're talking about now. Lamido himself is a crooked politician. He played a major role. He's amongst the people that brought us to where we are today. He has been part of the system since 1999. For over 16 years, non-stop, he was in government. All true. I don't know what he's trying to sell now. And they are all the same. They are all the same. And that is the reason why I'm so frustrated with someone like Okonkwo, that at this age and time, they ask him very simple question. And today, in fact, Okonkwo ridiculed himself. He ridiculed himself. If you see the pattern that Sheung, the strategy he used for him today, throughout that interview, Sheung was showing video. He never do that. He doesn't do that often. He will just be talking. He was showing Kenneth Okonkwo, maybe your memory, maybe you have lost it. He was showing him videos of these people. Are these the people that you now want us to start supporting? These are the people you want Nigerians to now be backing up, and for whatever reason, Okonkwo is in his mind that is a smooth operator, that he can talk himself out of this. He can convince Nigeria. No, you can't. No, you can't. So, as I believe it was Mr. Hike.
All right.
So that he should just leave this matter. Get Mr. Peter Obi out of the space. Just get him out and you can go ahead. You have the right. If you are in Nigeria, you have the right to. You can support whoever you want to support, but don't.
Okay.
Mr. Elvis, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Ike, if you are still there with us, sir, your 2 minutes.
Thank you, my brother. My 2 minutes is to appeal to my fellow Nigerians in Nigeria, more especially that the country is in their hands. If we keep looking at these people that are controlling the affairs of this country, we wake up one morning and our bed has been taken away from us while we are sleeping. So I'm appealing to Nigerians back home to know that the new Nigeria that we are saying that is possible is in their hand. It's not going to be a fight of one person. It's going to be a fight of all of us. And I'm also appealing to Nigerians, those that have conscience. We know that conscience is an open wound that only truth that can heal. Let us not be discouraged for what they are doing, because they will do everything humanly possible to make you feel you don't have a chance, to make you feel you have lost it, to make you feel there is no space for you in the political space of Nigeria. They will make you feel your vote is not going to count as it has always been. But I want Nigerians to know that if they say their vote will be counted, their vote will be counted. And we cannot continue to say Nigeria belongs to the new generations. Why the same old new generations are the people who are campaigning for the older generation that are supposed to have retired? The people who are claiming that the youth is their chance. They are the same people that are going around campaigning for our grandfathers to come back and take over this country. So we should be wise. Nigerians should be wise. This time around, I think those who said the Miloko, those who said it is by tribe, those who said it was religion, those who said it was my turn, those who said these people cannot be president, I think it is biting everybody. Nobody is an exception. Those who feel that they are safe, nobody is safe anymore in Nigeria. You are on your own. You have to defend yourself. So I think that the situation of Nigeria is no more a Miloko. The people who say the Miloko, they are the people that are even crying more than other people, you know. So I hope, and I am looking forward that Nigerians should say enough is enough. We want to take over this country, but we have to do away with all this, the cycle of leaders that are trying to tell us what happened in 1993 and 1999. Why is it now? Why didn't he have been saying it all this while? So we have no politician. Is always we want to recognize him as a Democrat right now that is speaking the truth, and tomorrow he will come and tell us who to follow in 2027. We already know these people, so let us not be deceived by all these people. The ganging up of political gladiators together is not for the interest of Nigeria, but for their own selfish interest. So Nigerians, keep your eyes open and keep your ears on the ground. God bless you, my brother.
All right, Mr. Ike, thank you very much, sir. God bless you too. Thanks for coming in to put your voice to this. Appreciate you always. Thank you very much, everyone right there. Let's take Mr. Odowa so that we can round up. Mr. Odowa, thank you, sir. Your final.
And thank you, Mr. Najawas. Thank you once again. You see, Mr. Okonkwo, as they call it, Kenneth, whatever he must say. They say, show me your friend. I will tell you who you are. It shows that he was not even in the right way following Peter Obi. He shows that when he gets to power, he will still do the same thing that the PDP or the APC are doing, because they are in everywhere. So those that are talking, he said, I think, friend in disguise. So anyway, coalition is what everybody must have, whether you are PDP, whether you are APC, whether you are Labour, whether you are AA, whether it is coalition. But what matters is the coalition of the people, not coalition of the wicked one or the evil one. So when Okonkwo is talking of coalition, it should tell us the kind of coalition he's talking about, because one person doesn't have a party, no one person run it, so it must be coalition. But the coalition we want for Peter Obi is Nigeria coalition, the people that are suffering coalition, not those one who have run the country down. So, and you people should understand that Kenneth Okonkwo is an actor. So it was at one this thing they say live in the bondage. So maybe he still trying to put Nigeria into that bondage, upon the bondage we had before. And so that is why he's trying to tell us that article must be this, article is that. If they give you money, enjoy your money. But that your money cannot convince us, because we have suffered enough. And with their attitude, we know that if this kind of person come, article said that before they sell refinery, let him become the president so that he can sell it. That's what he said. We did not forget that talk at all. That's why we are not bringing it out. So such a person will come out and be campaigning for him. We need to build our property, but person say, I will come out, I will be the one to sell it. So, Kenneth, well, enjoy your money. For those who have talked here and there, most of them now, they have found themselves inside 6 feet. So, my advice for Nigeria, please, let all of us stand in unity and agreement. And whoever that is coming must be totally screened. Must be totally screened. Mr. Najawash, thank you. Anybody that want to be a leader, whether PDP, APCU, whatever party the person said they want to come out from, please welcome all of them. What matters is let us see their visions for Nigerians. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Oduwa, and I appreciate every one of you for joining this session today. Yeah, not easy. Every day we do it here. We are doing our part, using our platform to speak truth to power, to support what will turn our country to a better place. I want to say thank you to every one of you that is always joining us here. My wonderful panelists, putting your voices out there every day is not easy. My wonderful commenters, callers, and my spectators as well. I appreciate every one of you. So let's continue to do what we're doing. Hopefully, we might get it right in 2027. But for any reason, we not get that right. God, another heartbreak. I just pray Peter Obi can say when you are fighting corruption, the corruption will be fighting you back. Now this time now they see him. It can't clear. Say, I just hope it works this time. Have it in mind that as the day goes on, it's gonna be getting tougher. Yes. As we are getting close to the 2027, by God's grace, God should give us all good health, long life. By God's grace. In Jesus' name, amen. So we're getting close. It's going to be tougher. It's going to be like war. You see the war that's happening in Iran and all that, blah, 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 Israel now. To our own election, they passed that one. For a reason I don't know. The desperation to hold power, to hold the public office in this country is scary. But let's continue to play our part. I appreciate all my people. Fingers crossed, I'll bring the candidates here tomorrow, so we can take it from there. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much, Madam Patricia, for coming in. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Ike. Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. I really do appreciate you all. If I get just 2 people on the panel, that 2 people will have opportunity to speak longer, then we end the show. Then I'm good to go. At least somebody have put in their voice, to what is affecting us in the country. Talk less of we having many more. We have 6, we have 7. Sometimes we have full panel. Yes, it's election time now people will be dragging how to come in. It becomes a first conference. We'll now be rotating and all that. It's a very hard work. It's not easy for any of us. Well, all we need is encouragement, continuous encouragement for us to do what we are doing today. I appreciate every one of you, and God will bless you now. Once again, Mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you for all that you do and for always being there for us. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Abu Azi. I appreciate you, my lovely brother. God bless you for all that you do. I appreciate those of you that supported the channel today. Mother Suberry, thank you very much, man. Once again, Patty Solomon, thank you very much. Some girl made there, and Kenny Hondo, thank you very much. God bless you. All right. Those of you that called in, Mother Deborah, Black Panther, and other person who called from America, God bless you. God bless you all. We've come to the end of the broadcast. Mr. Jonathan, you unmuted yourself.
I want to ask you, you put the link for your movie. I was searching for your movie on YouTube all weekend. I couldn't get it.
Oh, I put it on. Did I put it on the comment section the other day?
Maybe I missed it there.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me put it. Okay. I want to put it on the comment section. I hope you can get it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the link of one of my movies right there. I just posted it on the comment section all over the platform that's watching.
Comment section. Yeah.
Have you got it?
Yeah. Hold on. I've not seen it. No, I've not seen it.
It's on the. I just posted it. Okay, you guys, can anybody see the link I just posted? I can see it though. I don't know why.
YouTube, I've seen it. I've seen it, Mr. Elvis. I've seen it. YouTube. Yeah, I've seen it.
Niger blog, something YouTube.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yes. Okay. Yes. There you go. When you are done with that, I'll send another one. But yeah, take that one.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. And I'm gonna go bless you now. Happy birthday to you once again, my lovely brother Black Panther. This one way your birthday don't pass more than 78 years. You can't tell us say your birthday. Normally we should be celebrating ourselves here. Listen, life is very, very important. We all are very, very useful to ourselves. Let's celebrate ourselves. Happy birthday, prayers and all that. It goes a long way. You don't know. God bless you. I appreciate you for all that you do here. Your voice is very powerful on this platform alongside with others. I wish you good health and long life, my dear brother. My people, we've come to the end of this broadcast. Yes, of course, everybody else can click on the link. That is my movie there, one of my movies, so you can watch it. And yeah, it's just that not all of them, because like I stated the other day, our movie, what we do with our movies, when it's out, it doesn't go to the public yet. Someone buy it, and depend on the duration they paid for. If it's 1 year or 2 years, after then they give it back to us. We start selling to individuals, different countries and others, including Jamaica, every country, all Africa countries. So different channels, different platform in those places. All of them will be buy. So they are only subletting though. They are not buying it permanently. So normally movie is something that you eat the money forever. No matter how small it is that comes in and or whatever, it's forever because it's your property. So yeah. I still watch some movies that that was made like years ago to tomorrow. So I appreciate all my people. All right, Mr. Icon, muted yourself. You want to say something quickly? Because I'm pressing the button.
Sorry,
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan, I'm done. You didn't mute it. Can I mute you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Allow me to end the show right now. Fingers crossed, by God's grace. I'll see you guys tomorrow. My people, we're gonna take care. Good night.
So many times that I'm thankful for the opportunity to perhaps explain it so that the idiots who have continued to assume that I have broken my word would be clear. I said if he won the presidency, I'll leave Nigeria on exile. So let me clear that up. For him to have won, the people would have had to have voted for him. We didn't vote for him. He stole the presidency. Yakubu and INEC sold him the presidency. The presidency is not an expression of the people's will. It is an expression of the debauchery of INEC and the height of our judicial corruption. He did not win the presidency. If I had left, I would have been sanitizing and deodorizing a skunk. If nothing else, I rise and fall by my word. And when I said that I would live on exile if this man won, it was so that people will know that I do not believe Nigerians to be depraved enough to be possessed of the idiocy to vote somebody like him into power. And they did not. Anybody who prefers to delude themselves can continue to delude themselves, but Tinubu knows, INEC knows, the Judiciary knows, and so do a lot of Nigerians, that Tinubu did not win the presidency. He stole it. So I'm not leaving because he did not win. It's that simple. That I'm still here is in rebuke of him. It actually cost me a lot more to stay here. It's not just the multiple level of danger that I face on a daily basis by remaining in Nigeria. Because if they will be planning my murder 3 years ago when they were not in power, one of his goons in Lagos State was the one sat at the head of the plot to kill me. They are the ones in power now. Ordinarily, I should run now. But I'm here. I am here because he did not win. He knows it. And every man and his dog in Lagos State knows it. He was beaten resoundingly in Lagos on the 25th of February. He couldn't even make 15% in Lagos. Segun Agbaje, the INEC commissioner in Lagos State, cannot produce the form EC8A for Lagos State up till today. I was the person who was charged by the Obi legal team to collect the election material from INEC. He could not, up until today, INEC in Lagos State cannot give us the form EC8A, which is the polling unit level result. Because they know he lost. He lost woefully. He was thoroughly rejected across the length and breadth of the state that he has held hostage. For 24 years, as at that time, he lost. So how much more the other parts of Nigeria? Let them continue fooling themselves. He has snatched it, grabbed it, but he can't run with it. And that's why we are all in the mess that we are in today. So yeah, if he had won, if Nigerians had been foolish enough to have voted for him, I would have left. It wouldn't be because of him. It would be out of protest that I could be stuck with such evil people who would have found the grace to vote for somebody like him. But as I have said, they did not vote for him. They rejected him. He has forced himself on us. And we can't do much about that. But I'm not going to legitimize his stealing by leaving. He didn't win.
Traditional Prime Minister. Contractor, Ushima no way.